Dennis, do you have someone for you?
Yep.
Yes, I do.
We're ready when you are.
All right. All right, guys. So you've heard some very important, some very informative, some very entertaining speeches so far, but I have to shine a light on a truly important issue. And that is, if I were a real-life cartoon character, if you were a real-life cartoon character, what would be the consequences of that? And you can go on Netflix, you can go on Hulu, you can go on these services, and you'll see documentaries, documentary after documentary, World War II, Vietnam War, politics, history, important people. You'll see movies where the topic's explored lightheartedly, like Space Jam or Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but nobody's really given this topic the attention I feel like it deserves, and that's what I'm going to do here today. And I know for me, when I was growing up, we had Saturday morning cartoons. So every weekend, that was my time. I didn't get cartoons Monday through Friday. I didn't get cartoons on Sunday. I would wake up early just to see these cartoons. So they were really important to me. And I know even now, they're important to kids. Even if you have 24/7 television, kids still love cartoons. So it's really a vital part of everybody's life, cartoons. But what about the consequences and the positive and negative consequences of being a cartoon? Well, first thing that immediately struck me about being a cartoon is no consequences really happen to them. If you look at like Wile E. Coyote, he gets an animal dropped on him, he gets a safe dropped on him, he gets electrocuted, dynamite blows him up, and moments later he's right back restarted. He's without any injury whatsoever. And what that tells me is that you're invincible. It's basically a superpower. If you were a real life cartoon character, you could do anything you wanted to. So you could take mild examples, like maybe you're scared of skydiving, bungee jumping, things like that. You don't have anything to worry about anymore because there are no consequences. You'll be just fine. And you could even take that further. You could really do anything you wanted to do. You could just jump off a cliff because you would get to the bottom and you might have some stars over your head. You might be dizzy for a few seconds, but you would be completely fine to do whatever you wanted to afterwards. And another thing that happens if you're a cartoon character is the world around you actually changes. It's not the same world anymore. If you notice on cartoons, you can speak to whatever you want to. You can speak to an animal. You can speak to an inanimate object. You can speak to a tree, a flower, anything. And it'll communicate back to you. It'll let you know how it's feeling. It's got a personality. It's got its own life and characteristics. So imagine how amazing that would be in real life. For some people, that would be even better than being invincible. If you have pets or anything like that, dogs, cats, a lot of times you talk to them, and it's cute and everything, but you can guess what they think about it, but maybe you don't know, right? But if you were a real-life cartoon character, you could talk to your dog, and he would let you know exactly what he was thinking. He would tell you about how his day went, what things happened to him. Even if they're sick or something like that. You take them to the vet kind of has to do a few tests, and maybe they know, maybe they don't. There's a lot of guesswork because animals can't tell you how they feel. Well, you can actually ask them. They can tell you, my stomach hurts, they'll let you know. And there are other things to it too, like I said, inanimate objects. So if you're on a long car drive by yourself, it's late at night, you're getting sleepy, you're getting bored, you've been on the road for a few hours, you'd really like somebody in the passenger seat to talk to you, but they're not there. You could just talk to your car, and your car would talk back to you. It would keep you entertained on your whole trip. So that's like another superpower. That's a bonus one there. But I don't want you to think that I'm doing a shallow summary of this topic, because there are negatives to it too. If you watch a cartoon, as I was saying earlier, Wile E. Coyote is always chasing the Roadrunner. Sylvester's always trying to catch Tweety. They never catch him, but they keep doing it over and over and over again. And if you look at like mythology, you got the guy who's pushing the rock up the hill, and then it just rolls back on him. That's basically what being a cartoon character is like. You don't have any progression to your life. It's cyclical. You're always doing the same things. So one of the most important parts about being a human being is your ability to grow from your experiences, to learn, to change. Maybe if you're a family person, you want to have kids, you want to have all that kind of stuff. As a cartoon character, you're going to be the same day after day. So that's really a kind of a profound consequence of being a cartoon character, is all the things that make you change and grow don't happen to you. And I can't tell you whether that's worth it or not. I mean, maybe the superpowers are worth it to you. That's something you have to decide for yourself, but it is definitely something to think about. And I hope I've given you, an extra view on this by talking about it today. Thank you.
Yes.